They're also out interacting with people every day, which makes law enforcement officers higher risk of contracting COVID-19. Tonight, Gabrielle is talking to some of the local agencies about those challenges you've been hearing about, and she is live in Charlestown, Indiana right now, where, as you know, that community has just lost one of their own. Tonight.
Yeah, Doug, just a few blocks from here, the town has decorated its Christmas tree with blue lights to honor Sergeant Tawan Johnson. And then behind me, you'll see his patrol truck parked right in front of the Charlestown Police Department as a symbol that his brothers and sisters in blue are mourning his death. And a national organization says that the 13-year veteran is one of more than 100 law enforcement officers who have died from the virus this year.
It's important that for people to recognize the risks that first responders take on their behalf. They do it every day, they do it all the time, but now with COVID, those risks are even greater.
Eric Johnson is the executive director of Supporting Heroes, a group that provides financial assistance to families of police officers, fire, or EMS who have died in the line of duty.
In our service area of Indiana, Kentucky, and Missouri, there have been 4 law enforcement COVID deaths. 3 actually in Missouri, and then this most recent one in Indiana.
On Wednesday, Charlestown honored their brother in blue, Sergeant Tawan Johnson, with a procession. According to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, he's one of more than 100 officers who died from the virus nationwide. According to their spokesperson, right now, a total of 166 cases are being investigated for inclusion on their national memorial wall.
We have had troopers that have tested positive. We have had troopers that had to go into the hospital due to COVID. So it's affected us just like it has anybody else.
Indiana State Police's annual inspection Thursday was virtual. Sergeant Carrie Holes of the Sellersburg Post says, like everyone else, they're trying to stay safe.
And when you're talking about, patrolling and having officers out there on the roadway, just losing one officer can be a major impact, especially for a smaller department.
An example is St. Matthews Police Department. The police chief says about 4 to 5 officers have tested positive since the pandemic started.
As far as COVID goes, we are back to full strength. So very fortunate, but it's only going to take that one encounter with somebody in the public that, that you don't know and bring it back to the station. So we're just making sure we're using the right, following the right guidelines to make sure that everybody stays safe, not only for ourselves, but for the public.
And Doug, Sergeant John's patrol truck is parked in front of his police department to provide a location for anyone who wants to come out and drop off items or pay their respects. His funeral arrangements will be announced once it is finalized. For now, reporting live in Charlestown, Sanai Gabriel, WHES 11 News.